Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Pisces. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another reading for September 2024. Pisces, I know I've been away for a while, but welcome back, and welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. You guys are the best. Love you lots. Make sure that if you haven't subscribed that you smash that subscribe button. Also hit like and share, and drop a comment in the comments below if any of this resonates or brings you answers, clarity, or insight anytime throughout the reading. Okay, so Pisces, the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you, when I was getting the cards together, it's called Higher by Stick Figure. I think it's featuring Slightly Stupid. They're going to be performing here in Las Vegas in October, which is going to be a cool concert. But some of the lyrics are, laugh along just because all the things that we have done, and we do what's good for the soul, and everyone knows that I've got you. It really doesn't matter, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I want to get higher, higher. When love is all you need for people that you meet, the more that you got to give, the more you shall receive. Which I thought was a pretty cool part of the message. So, also, 1212 was on the clock, so angel number 1212 could be significant for you, or December 12th could be significant for you in some way, shape, or form. When I was listening to the song in Pisces for you specifically, because I know a lot of Pisces that have just been going through it for some reason or another. And everybody has different astrological thumbprints based on their natal chart and all of that, right? But, clarification. But, this brought me like a sense of happiness and peace and just love, and I was feeling like, like a vibe with, if it's not like a significant other or a romantic partner, it's like a child or a family member or just somebody that you just, really enjoy being around, and it's something that just and if it's not a person, I feel like it's, you're ascending spiritually. You want to get higher, you're feeling that spiritual love, and I love that feeling so much. So anyway, okay, and for those of you who follow my channel regularly, you guys know that at the end of every year I do a what's in store for the next year regarding the full moons. And so we do full moon readings, predictions, and then I journal everything. So the cards that we pulled for this month at the end of last year, first off, the full moon this month is going to be September 17th. It's a Tuesday. And it's also the full moon in Pisces. It's the full harvest moon. It's a super moon because it's also the lunar eclipse. It kicks off eclipse season. And so we pulled the Three of Hearts, the Sun card, which is happiness. It means happiness and popularity. Also number one. Like, I am number one. That's too many. I'll take that one, though, because it's facing up. Then underneath the deck, we have happy love. Okay, and that's what I was feeling. Happy, happy. 5 and 3. Somebody could be 53 years old. Number 5, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. So somebody could be on a healing journey or a spiritual journey. I was talking about ascension. And you could be, like, having some kind of, like, a spiritual ascension, but it's like a healing journey. Yeah. And that's helping you recognize happy love or encourage happy love. I feel like somebody could have been triggered. Somebody could have been triggered, into something. I mean, it could have been dark and awful, right? For some of you, I'm like Pisces. My mind is going really deep. So what on whatever level, but I feel like what it actually did is it's healing a happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. And that's what I was saying. If it's not like clarification, if it's not romantic or whatnot, it could be platonic. And anyway. So moving on, we also pulled the red jasper card. Red jasper is kind of like that color. It's like crimson almost. And it means vitality and life force energy. different shades of red have been popping up all over. As I say that, there's a screen behind the camera and it popped up. It was red rocks. So, but red has been popping up throughout all of the readings for this batch of readings. And so then we also pulled the High Priestess card. Now the High Priestess, she's the tarot card reader of the Zodiac. Know all, see all. Also Pisces energy, so full moon in Pisces, so that could have significance. She also stands for using your intuition and using discernment when making judgments and decisions, right? But also this could be looking into something deeply, knowing something, or seeking answers, which goes along with the higher ascension, and you could be spiritually ascending or like diving deeper into esoteric, knowledge or something like that. We also pulled Falling in Love card from I Ching Oracle, card number 30. Somebody could be 30 years old. Something significant could happen on the 30th. Then again, it's full moon in Pisces, but with the Moonology Oracle, we pulled the full moon in Aries card, which means cool your emotions. That's fire energy. Okay. And so Pisces, you guys can, you're usually pretty calm, cool, and collected for the most part, right? But you can get very passionate because your emotions are either super deep or super woo, Then we pulled number 36, Manifestia. And somebody could be 36 years old that you're dealing with. Just could be a significant number. But Manifestia is all about manifesting your dreams, goals, hopes, desires, wishes, but not without, putting in concerted effort. 1, 2, 2, 1 on the clock, so mirror image of each other. Whatever that means to you. But also look up angel number 1221. So this is like you have to take little steps of action in order to make things happen. Then we have Onion Tears, the Onion Tears card. So somebody could be crying. There could be something upsetting this month. But also I wrote down of joy. So I feel like it could be tears of joy, something that you've worked really hard for. And when you finally get it, it's like a sigh of relief or something like that, right? Then we have 44. Somebody could be 44 years old. New beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So it's like getting rid of something in order to make room for something else. All right. So we have the healing and happy love cards that came out. And somebody could be 53. Somebody could also be 35. It could be 1953, so it could be significant. What do we have for Pisces, please? Higher peace, power, protection, prosperity for the greater good. So, motive B. Underneath the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight in the deck. But this could represent, something that has taken a really long time to happen or to make happen, and it could be finally coming in. Or it could just be talking about, something that you've been dealing with because she kind of looks bored. Like something could be taking a long time just because it's this Knight of Pentacles energy. That's Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. You could be dealing with one of those signs or have that somewhere in your chart. But it could be like something having to do with money, finances. 3 cards, please, for Capricorn. Or 3 cards, please, for Pisces. Might be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Okay. So, sorry. So exciting. So, there's something you're dealing with, either a death. And if so, if there's a death of something, someone, could even be like a career or something like that. My condolences. But actually, that's kind of beautiful. The Death card, this is like the underlying energy. The Death card also represents transformation, and it also represents like Scorpio. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or have it somewhere strong in your chart. But this also could be like the transformation, death of the past, rebirth, or something, new beginnings of something new. And when I say new beginnings, right behind that is the Ten of Cups. So it's like something has to like die and transform in order for this to come in. And somebody's kind of just like watching, waiting for it to happen, but there will be heartbreak, involved in that. But there also will be balance and wishes fulfilled. Potentially for somebody that's Aquarius. Could be Aquarius, but also could be somebody who's like a star, who's been being spied on. There's going to be some kind of a partnership. Or that's what's happening right now. This could be what somebody fears, though, also. A lot of anxiety involved. Underlying energy, underlying information. That was just like a really crazy rabbit hole storyline. But top of the deck, like what we see, what fell out is there's somebody who's been hard at work or really good at what they do with more pentacles. They're a master at what they do, right? Or they're just really good. This could be like a student, somebody who's like, just good. They're always hard at work. They're a master of their craft. Then we have somebody, Knight of Swords, somebody coming in to almost kind of like attack this person. But this could have been something that was done in the past. Like they were always in the past attacking this person because it's going to the past. And then I see the Ten of Wands, meaning like it's over. Like it's laying down the burdens and it's finished. And then we see the Death card, which means transformation. It's over, which then I'm hearing ding dong, the witch is dead, da 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 da. So it's like there could be a death. I hate that song attached to somebody's life, but it's like, or it's just like somebody could be gone out of like a company or something. And now it's like everybody else can breathe a sigh of relief. There's that too. So, that's awful. There's something that like somebody's dropping, somebody's done. And it could be because somebody's healing. Somebody could have healed. Let's get clarification. This could be like, yeah, somebody's like just dropping the burdens. You also could have been dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus energy. Yeah, there was deceit. This is like the energy going into clarification, but there was some kind of deceit. Guarding against deceit and concealment. A lot of dishonesty, betrayal, strategy, tactics, trickery, and low self-esteem. And that's why this happened. And that could have been, somebody could have been attacking somebody who's really good at what they did. Like a master at what they did, but just really good, hard at work, mind their own business, stay in their own lane. And they were attacked or spied on. But all of that's ending. It was like deceitful energy. All of that's ending. What's the Eight of Pentacles for Pisces? I can't. Oh, okay. I thought it was like Eight of Pentacles again. Six of Pentacles. Something's balancing out. Somebody's balancing something out with somebody who's good with what they do. Somebody could be owed money in order to balance something out, and that's sharing your success builds more success. This also could be the energy of somebody who's just like really like charitable, giving. They're looked favorably upon because they try to work with everybody. What's the Knight of Swords? Did you see that fly out? The Fool. So this also could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. But this is like somebody starting over. Air energy. Spread your wings and fly. Anticipation, wonder, curiosity, awe, new journey. Care's needed because it's like I was saying, it's like a new beginning, right? Beginnings, endings, and innocence. So I feel like this is the ending. It's like the ending of what this energy was in the past. Like this attack against somebody. Because now there's this new start, new beginning. Somebody's focused on a happy love and healing up here. And this is that Fool energy, right? Wanting a new start. So they're laying down the burdens. What's the Ten of Wands? What's the Ten of Wands? That fell right on there. and walking away. They're like, okay, I'm done. Oh, we're just going to stop. We're going to end it. What? It's almost like somebody just like gave up. We have death and lovers. They're healing, happy love. Okay, so there could have been some kind of a transformation in a relationship, and now somebody's like working on healing and happiness for some of you. And that kind of goes along with the song called Higher. I want to go higher with you. So it was like talking about happiness and healing something. There could have been fighting. Somebody could have been attacking somebody in the past like that maybe didn't deserve it. And now somebody's like realizing like, oh, like they're focusing now instead of like, you know, it was like misappropriated anger or something like that, right? Now they're focused on healing and happiness and balancing things out, laying down the burdens, and then just walking forward, moving. It's like walking. And here's the thing with the Eight of Cups. It's water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. When you're walking away from one thing, it's like you're walking towards something else. Somebody's just, they're walking away. Celebrate the love in your life. You also could be celebrating like a death, like a celebration of life. For some of you, not all of you. But for others of you, it's like some of you could be getting inspired by this transformation, motivation, love, beauty, action, commitment, choices, and unity. You could be getting inspired because then that unity could be that Ten of Cups. What else? Yeah. I get this like really carefree, kind of lighthearted feeling, like kind of like it's over. You know, somebody's just given up. They're figuring out the best way forward is to make your decision and take action with confidence, right? Okay, so I'm also getting, there could be a couple, like a lover's couple. And there could be like a couple, and they're looking for a new start and wish fulfillment. And this came after, like, well, we went through that whole storyline. Sorry, I'm like totally like downloading here. I'm getting lots of different storylines. This could be separate. So there could be like somebody like death card energy, transformative energy of some sort. There could be a transformation somewhere in some portion of your world, whether this is you or another person that you're dealing with, right? And then there's the lovers, like a couple. Also could be dealing with a Gemini. But it's some kind of big transformation. Okay, I need to shuffle these more. One more. Okay, 3 times. There we go. Underneath the deck, we've got voices, just like I was talking to in my head. Card number 42, like my age. How funny is that? With the tug at the gut feel, the romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. This is talking about signs, reading signs, listening to signs, the things around you, voices. And when I say voices in your head, there is such a thing as schizophrenia, okay? But there's also a thing as a conscience, and this is that little voice, it's almost like the angel and the devil. I always thought that everybody had that sitting on their shoulder, like a Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, right? I grew up like just thinking that. And then later in life, I find out not everybody has those voices in their head. Not everybody has a conscience. I'm like, what? I was that naive. Anyway, so I had my awakening, and here we are, reading cards, listening to the voices, right? But that is, this is where they guide. This is what this says, you know. It's talking about using your intuition. Again, there's that high priestess energy, right? But using your intuition and, you know, really, you know, following where your heart takes you, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the clock, where your soul, where your innermost calling is trying to guide you, right? Those are your ancestors. Those are the people trying to connect through you. As long as they're not, you know, telling you to hurt yourself or another person, right? That's all that's important. You know, see where it takes you. As I say that, there's this picture of a wooded path that down like this road, right? And I said that right, is see where it takes you. It's kind of spooky. It's kind of interesting. So voices, we'll read this in just a second because we're already at 20 minutes. Woo! Then we have Banshee. Number 5 again. So this just took an interesting turn. There was definitely, I feel like, some negative forces or black magic involved. Maybe in the past. I feel like, I felt like, you know, somebody could have maybe turned a leaf or had some kind of like an awakening or is like some major transformation. Because we have the Banshee card. It's like one of the craziest cards in this deck. Card number 5. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. So, somebody could be trying to curse another person or bring death upon a person. I hate saying that kind of stuff, but that's like what that is. This also, what we're looking at also could be, you know, like if there's like a couple that was like in this kind of energy, there could be this type of energy. Like karma's a real thing. It comes right back at you. So keywords, encouragement and inner knowing. Voices surround us, but we have to listen carefully. The powers speak to us in so many different forms. There is a voice that can be found in plants, animals, colors, shapes, winds, and rains. There are clues, signs, offering us guidance and encouragement as we make our way back to our true self. Spirit speaks to us in symbols, signs, faint sounds, and subtle cues. Our wise ancestors knew this. They knew everything that has something to say for those who know how to listen, not just with their ears, but with their entire body, mind, and soul. So, this card has come to you as a reminder to listen to the guidance offered by Spirit through your environment. One of the best ways to connect is to go out into nature, ask a question to the wind, and listen for an answer. So, something is a sign if you feel a connection to it, no matter how silly it seems. Trust in your ability to receive the language of Spirit. The powers that be will see this and will offer more to you. Okay, so that's the underlying energy. So just like try to connect with nature, listen to the signs. Let's check out Banshee, shall we? A Banshee is someone, it's like an evil witch, right? Like a very dark energy type of person. So, and again, I've said it before, and I say it with like, my readings are intended for, you know, the high vibing society, right? But I do understand that, you know, there are people that watch these readings to be inspired, you know, and they're coming from a very low vibrational place, shall we say. So, and there's also freaking haters out there, and if you're one of those and you're watching my channel, enjoy the triggering moments. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, so Banshee. Keywords, bad omens and wrath. Go figure. A Banshee is a fairy woman from Irish folklore who heralds the death of a family member by wailing, shrieking, or keening. Some believe banshees are the spirits of young women who have been brutally murdered. These spirits become banshees so that they can warn other women when faced with similar threat. So it is more common to hear that a banshee is a woman who is intensely grieving the passing of a loved one, and that she has become eternally lost in sadness. Nevertheless, a banshee's cry is a bad omen, and one should take caution when she appears. Okay, so now I see banshee, and I see death, and I see the Lovers. So for some of you, and this will not be all of you, okay, but for some of you, there could be some type of a death in a family. And it's like that banshee cry. It could be like the woman's cry over her lover or something like that. But it's actually like an omen of something that's about to happen. But what's crazy is that I don't see anything bad after that. I see, happiness, like 10 of Cups, right? But this could be for that person, or it could be for you, or it could be for someone that you're dealing with, right? Take it as it resonates. So in a reading, a banshee's cry also means death, but this death is not physical. It's a symbolic one, like transformation. You are facing an ending. However, this will not be easy, and you will still mourn the loss. The ending is long overdue, and the powers that be can no longer wait for you to let go. The choice to end your situation may no longer be your choice. You've rejected the change, but you can't avoid it. You're holding on to something that no longer benefits you, perhaps a job that you hate, a relationship that drains you, a place that you do not feel safe. Know that it is time to let go. That's transformation. So it is important to remember that every ending also brings a new beginning. So that's what we've been talking about in this entire reading. Moving on, make space for new energy to come into our lives. Don't get caught in the mourning process for longer than necessary. It can be easy to mourn the loss, but this prevents you from seeing the doors that open up for you. So you just got to keep on keeping on, right? Keep moving on. Yeah, we see endings and we see big beginnings for sure. Somebody could, okay, so now I'm also getting like, somebody could be blaming somebody else for like the loss or the death of something. Be the loss of something, but they're like blaming somebody else, but it's not their fault. That's what this Knight of Swords energy is. Like they want to come at somebody, but it's over. It's not their fault. They're just looking for somebody to blame. It's kind of like that feeling of like, when like the bully, they're really not like, it's not that they hate that other person. They actually probably really look up to and respect that other person. But what they're doing is projecting and reflecting what sits within them onto that other person that they admire, And that's sad, It's a shame, but it happens. I can't make this up if I tried. Banshee is transformation. Death is transformation. 8 of Cups is walking on, changing, transformation. 10 of Wands, laying down the burdens. Starting a new cycle, transformations. The Fool, starting anew, taking a leap of faith, doing something new, transformation. Guess what we got underneath the deck? Aiku, transformation. Can't make it up. Top of the deck, silent retreat. Retreat. I said somebody's walking away. It's the weirdest thing. They're silently walking away. They know that something could happen where there could be an actual death for some of you, and I'm just going to put it out there. And if so, again, my condolences. But for others of you, it's so, like in that case, there could have been a death or something, and now it's like somebody knows that something is going to be seen or something's going to, and they're just like walking away. It's silent retreat. They're just moving on, giving up. There's nothing else to say, right? They may be getting voices or a calling to like, it's time to move on. It's time to go heal. For others of you, this could be like just a pure transformation. They're major ending to parts of your life. It could be any parts of your life, right? And it's time to go heal. Or you could have been in a period of healing and transformation, and now it's time for that next process. And yes, it could be painful. It could be painful, these next steps that you're taking, but it's like, it's the best thing for you. I mean, it really is. It's like that Band-Aid. Once it's been ripped off, then the real healing can begin, you know, if it hasn't already scabbed over. But it's like, you know, with as little much of a scar as possible. So that's what I've got for you. You know, it's an interesting read, but it's very clear actually, and transformation is like the main theme of it all. So that's where I'm going to leave you, Pisces, for the end of September, or through the end of September 2024. If any of this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Check me out on cincymag.com. Also check out the horoscopes in Cincy Magazine. And as you know, it's together we grow. I look forward to reading for you again in the future. Also, make sure you look at your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, all the signs. But also, you guys, on the flip side, you guys have a great one. Peace.